Hello, bad boys. If you want to win a $50 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe to enter our giveaway. Superstars like Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey showed MMA fans just how a professional fighter can reach the peaks of stardom. It wasn't just the hype driving their success, but as Conor McGregor said, they backed it up with their ultimate skills. Sean O'Malley wants to be one such huge star. In UFC, with the highest level of competition, it is not easy to do so. However, young O'Malley has brought a ton of motivation and charisma with him to be on the front line. The Suga Show has begun, and no doubt, his skills will amaze you. Claiming for the spotlight, there are many things you may have already spotted. However, here are 10 things you didn't know about Sean O'Malley. Make sure you don't miss a single bite of the Suga Show. 1. Reason behind the sugar. Born in Montana, O'Malley had that fighting spirit from the beginning. O'Malley trains in Glendale, Arizona at the MMA lab, led by his head coach, John Crouch, and also by his longtime friend, Tim Welch. O'Malley was given the nickname Sugar by one of his MMA coaches in Montana early on in his career. When asked by O'Malley about the nickname, his coach told him that he was sweet to watch. And then it turned out to be the start of the Suga Show. 2. The tattoo story. Tattoos are cool, and O'Malley has that coolness all over his body. He got a fake tattoo of a star below his left eye at the beginning of his career, and then got a permanent one after his win at UFC 222. He has tattooed Suga above his right eyebrow, and the word breathe written backward just under his hairline. By his tattoo on his biceps, "Only God can judge me," he ends the conversation of people hating on him. An owl on his chest resembles the symbol of wisdom and transition. The quote, "float like a butterfly, sting like a bee" on his waist represents his playing style and quickness. Looks like he's on his way to be a true tattoo inspiration. 3. Smoking marijuana with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was in attendance with UFC star Uriah Faber at a UFC event as part of an alternative commentary team. Snoop has been a big fan of UFC and had gotten to watch the bantamweight fighter O'Malley when he made his 8-0 record. O'Malley, earning a UFC contract following the win, may have made Snoop Dogg think that he witnessed the birth of a future superstar, following which Snoop invited O'Malley for a casual meet. There, Snoop handed O'Malley a joint while watching the highlights of his fights. This may be O'Malley's second most memorable moment after signing the UFC contract.
Give that kid a contract! I gotta beat that kid, man. He said it's my show. Hey, this the next motherfucking champion of UFC, man. The Suga Show, believe it. Hell yeah. Cold with it, man.
4. O'Malley has been a marijuana enthusiast and is also the son of a retired narcotics officer. You may have seen O'Malley smoking weed many a time, including his infamous session with rapping star Snoop Dogg. Following the gutsy win at Dana White's Contender Series, O'Malley used his herbal remedies for a quick recovery. He's a self-taught expert in the cannabis industry, making his own customized bud, a hybrid between Lemonhead and OG 92, which he calls Suga Show OG. You will be amazed to know that O'Malley's father, Dan O'Malley, is a retired narcotics officer living in Helena, Montana. No wonder O'Malley is a huge Nate Diaz fan, given his ridiculous connection with cannabis.
When I'm not in camp, like right now, I'll puff on some joints, take some bong rips, But I stick with vaporizers when I'm in camps. Like I don't smoke joints, I don't smoke bongs or nothing.
Are you more excited Saturday night to knock this guy out or to partake in the post-win party?
I've never been more excited to go knock someone out. It'll be a good time. And then the after party, that'll be a good time.
What's this young pup's name?
This is Kush.
Oh, that's Kush. We met Kush before, right?
Yeah.
Right now after this fight, like I'm super sore. Both my hands are sore. Like my whole body's sore. So I'm gonna be smoking for the next couple days throughout the days. I think it's beneficial for a professional athlete to smoke marijuana. Right when I walked in, he handed me a blunt, and then there was 3 of them going around. Like and I was like,
5. O'Malley's USADA suspension. O'Malley has been dealing with drug testing issues since 2018. He was pulled out of UFC 229 due to a potential doping violation. He then faced 6 months suspension from the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Later, he booked his next fight in July 2019, but was once again forced out for another drug test failure. O'Malley tested positive for Osterine from his out-of-competition urine sample provided on August 6, 2019. He tested positive twice, with consistent concentration of Osterine in urine. Kinda makes you wonder if the weed enthusiast O'Malley is actually an Osterine enthusiast. 6. O'Malley's part-time gaming. After being pulled out of the UFC's highest-selling pay-per-view card in history at UFC 229, O'Malley missed out on the chance of a lifetime. However, his passion for gaming helped him in the toughest part of his career. He's gotten pretty busy in the gaming industry after starting his own Twitch channel, where he can be found streaming games of Fortnite for hours. He eventually got into a partnership with professional esports team Optic Gaming. He claims that he now earns around $4,500 a month through gaming. O'Malley, who creates vibes and waves in MMA, seems to also conquer the gaming world. 7. LFA and submission grappling. After starting his fighting career, O'Malley fought his first 5 fights in his hometown in Montana. He then shifted to North Dakota, where he fought in the Legacy Fighting Alliance, or LFA. He knocked out David Nuzzo there, earning a spot on Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series. Now a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, O'Malley also competed in Quintet Ultra as a member of Team UFC on December 12, 2019. He first submitted Takanori Gomi with a guillotine choke. However, he was afterwards submitted by Hector Lombard with an ankle lock. In the next round, he went on to have a draw with Strikeforce champion Gilbert Melendez, eliminating both of them. Still, in part due to O'Malley's efforts, Team UFC did end up winning the tournament. 8. Series of injuries. Surging bantamweight prospect O'Malley suffered a huge setback against Marlon Vera in UFC 252, where he got the first L of his career. Thanks to the same injury he suffered during the fight when he twisted his right foot, which was reported to be a fracture. He has suffered the same injury during his fight with Andre Sukumthoth at UFC 222. However, he went on to win the bout via unanimous decision. In MMA, there's about a 100% chance to get hurt or injured at some point in time. However, in O'Malley's case, it seems that the stars of the future superstar have not quite aligned yet. 9. Showing off the Tony Ferguson-level workout. Sean O'Malley is taking his training very seriously and adding a Tony Ferguson level to it. Every MMA fan knows El Cucuy as a violent and unorthodox fighter with his chilling workout sessions. Breaking the backyard iron pole with his shin is a piece of cake of Tony. Taking inspiration from the Boogeyman, O'Malley shared a hilarious video on Instagram showing off his new training regimen. On top of going through a Ferguson-level workout, O'Malley miraculously managed to do it without dropping a joint from his mouth. After the saga of injuries, thank God that O'Malley did not try to break his shin with those heavy iron poles. 10. UFC star in the making. From being a professional competitor since 2013, O'Malley has been looking like a one-of-a-kind animal. UFC did not fail to recognize this and gave him a shot after a stunning first-round knockout of Khashoggi in Dana White's Contender Series. He made his debut against Tyrion Ware at the Ultimate Fighter 26 finale, winning it via unanimous decision. Next, at UFC 222, O'Malley came out victorious against Andre Sukumthoth, which also gave him the Fight of the Night bonus. Though he may have suffered USADA suspension, he's still being looked at as a future face of UFC. This can also be seen during the UFC 252 pre-fight shows, where O'Malley was given a special spot at the media. He may have got his first loss, but he has not lost his charisma with an MMA record of 13-1. UFC is successful in producing elite fighters whose skills have no match. These fighters then go on to become the superstars like Conor McGregor, Jon Jones, and Khabib Nurmagomedov, the best in the business. Sean O'Malley has the same slice of entertainment, which helps generating big pay-per-views. Now, when Conor has retired, UFC looks on to O'Malley to take over that energy and keep the show running. MMA fans around the world not only like to see kicks and punches, but also are mad to watch that savage personality that goes on to rule the MMA universe. The days are not far when Sean O'Malley turns out to be that guy.